Not really a lot of specific examples, but I mean, it's just pressure to get good grades in general. Because like my parents, they dissect why you need to have good grades and for the future, and yeah, it's just a lot of like verbally applied pressure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, good grades on tests, I guess, or like if you have one B, that's like oh bad, so bad. Yeah, I guess yeah. Take away my phone, or like pressure me more to like get better grades next time. Yeah, scream.
Yes. They tell me to do well in school. I feel that school is the most important thing in life.
Lately, not really. Like, if I do get, I got mostly A's and B's, primarily B's. I mean, I was an honor student, but I wasn't an excellent student. And if I got, like, I rarely got C's. Like, I got a C in physics once, and I got, like, past I's, but not heavily.
Yeah, I do feel like pressure come a lot. If he get a lesson A, that means he is not up to the standard.
Yes. Middle school, I think. No, it was high school, where I knew I got a C, and I asked my mom not to show it to me because it would upset me too much. And she was like, oh, okay. And then when my report card came, she came and she opened the report card and like rubbed it in my face. She was like, you gotta see, you have to learn how to like deal with it. I was like, Mommy, I asked you not to do that. But yeah, so she thought that would, like, I'm sure at the time she was like, oh yeah, okay, but I don't know, when she saw the C, she decided that it would be better for me to, I don't know, face it or something.
Yes, right before her exam, I'll put a little pressure on her, yeah, so she can maybe perform better.
Yes, in short. Basically, in my family, there was my brother and I, and he was always the good student, and I was kind of the jock. So we were pretty much opposite. So that in itself just created some pressure for me to try to do well or better. But, you know, it didn't necessarily work out always.
I don't know if I'd say I was overtly pressured, but I felt like I was. Like, I feel like my parents expected that we'd bring home straight A's, and if we didn't, it wasn't like we got in trouble. Or I have an older brother, so sometimes saying we, but they would just kind of be like, oh, why didn't you get an A? So I think it was sort of like there was an expectation set, and the pressure was to meet that expectation.
Yeah, it's just because, well, I push myself more for the grades, which is not really a great reason. But yeah, just pushing yourself to be more, on point with every assignment and more on task during school. More of like the pressure of like not letting my parents down, I guess. They tend to use the stick a lot. I don't know, it's just something that's wired into me, I guess.
I think it was a mix of both self-motivation and it didn't occur to me that there was any other way to be.
Yeah, but I think my parents are still like the backbone of my school, so I try to push myself, but my mom and my dad are like mostly people who push me. First, I think about my parents, like if I get bad grades, then whatever's gonna happen to me, and then I think about my future and stuff. So like I want a good future, so I think I should, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I think so, but it's different. I was much more self-motivated than my boy.
Yeah, but not as much.
I don't know, I don't think I would. I would have a completely different approach to parenting if I was being honest. I find this way interesting and it's shaped me to be an interesting person, I guess, coming out of it. But I'm not sure I want my kids to have the same kind of parenting.
I would, but I don't know, like, to a certain degree. But, yeah, I think I would, yeah. I think it's good that your parents pressure you.
No. I don't feel like students have to be good at, I mean, I'm a teacher myself, so I'm definitely, you know, I don't feel like every student in my class needs to get an A. I mean, not everybody, English isn't everybody's favorite subject, and I don't expect, you know, my kids to feel that way. I mean, I need them to do, you know, like, I need them to pass and then to do, you know, as well as they can, but they don't need to get straight A's. That doesn't need to happen.
I hope I would tone it down. I don't feel like I was, you know, I didn't feel like I suffered any negative consequences from it, so I don't, you know, feel like any sort of anger or like resentment towards my parents for that. But I think with my own kids, I would, you know, be more of the, as long as you know, try your best, and this is the best grade you can get in that class, then, you know, that's okay. It doesn't have to be an A. It's, you know, if that's not, you know, if a B is your best, then as long as you put in the effort, that would be okay with me. I hope I could say that would be okay with me.
So, if you push your children to do anything, the outcome will generally be they don't like whatever you're asking them to do. So instead of pushing my children, I think I'm going to try and find ways to try to get them to kind of like what they have to do, or, you know, find ways so that it's a bit more enjoyable instead of just kind of hammering them all the time.
Before I interviewed anybody, I predicted that the kids would put less and less pressure on their children because I thought they struggled to fit in with American culture because of how much pressure they received. So they did not want their children to have the same amount of pressure and the same struggle to fit in with American culture. Although I was partly correct, the people I interviewed did not struggle to fit in. They just wanted to make their kids happier to learn and be more well-rounded people. Throughout this process, I was able to take a peek into the different family dynamics of Asian American lives. From the interviews, I noticed an interesting trend. The teenagers and kids I interviewed all felt that they would put less or no pressure at all on their kids. Their parents were all immigrants who felt that they were never pressured by their parents, but by their peers. In conclusion, I believe that each generation will put less and less pressure on their children. Not because they struggled to fit in, but only because they wanted to put less pressure.
So I'm just gonna sit on a dock of the bay, watching the tide